And I started thinking about Michael Hastings. Because here was a guy who was very critical of the Obama administration and writing about things. And there's that CNN article, again, Saudi's preparing to admit Jamal Khashoggi died during interrogation. I don't think he died, he was killed during interrogation. Can we just say that? Hey. They were asking him questions and he died.
Shut up.
Drew, what color is the sky?
Stop.
Don't fall over. He died during interrogation. No, they killed him.
Yeah, what the fuck is that about?
They accidentally cut him up.
Fucking with a bone saw.
They used a bone saw.
It's a traditional interrogation.
Traditional bone saw interrogation. So, but look at I'm going to look at Hastings. Then I'm going to get to Zimmerman and zoom in on him a little bit, guys, on that camera, because he's going to have some information about this Apple Watch. So supposedly it's all taped to his Apple Watch, and that's where no one.
Yeah, because they get all your video. They say they found.
This was a guy who thought the government was tracking him, and he had this really nice BMW.
This is. Roscoe, stop! Shut up. All right, so they got calm down. There's a dog here that he's not used to, so he's kind of going wild. Sorry, guys. All right, Michael Hastings was a journalist at the Rolling Stones, and Obama heavily targeted any conservative reporting done. He actually had people from Fox News wiretapped, like their emails read and shit like that. Like, you want to talk about an authoritarian? Obama was a fucking authoritarian against the press, as much as they want to say Donald Trump is. He's not. Literally, because they're the ones producing libel laws currently, like being drafted through legislation. Like Dianne Feinstein, yeah, oh yeah, she also fucking, she's crazy, man. That bitch is crazy. But Michael Hastings was killed. I think it was like one of the first like these new cars, like these cars that like drive themselves and shit. Like, how long have they had that technology for? And they could literally implode you, or like say you dissent against the government, because at some point in time they're gonna make us all get into these and say you have to drive these. They will say, all right, well, your insurance is gonna be like $550. Yeah, because we got all these, and these don't kill people. We don't trust people, so you got to put them into these robot like machines. And they can literally control it. They want to kill you one day, they'll turn you off the side of a causeway and you'll be underwater like within no time. Bet.
Down the road, you see it, it's going really fast. 100 miles an hour.
Or if you make a post like I post, they just turn your car off. You can't go start your car that day. They don't allow you to.
And then he hits a tree, and his car blows up, and the engine is ejected out of the car. Boom. Hey, find me something on Michael Hastings. I've got something from Mint Press News I'll give you. Of course, it doesn't give it. Was Michael Hastings targeted by the CIA? WikiLeaks reveals agency's covert carjacking ability. So at the time, I think it was 2013, late 2013, early 2014. There's the footage of him driving by, and then boom, there's the explosion.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that was a weird death. They tried to say he was. They tried to say he was hopped. He was on meth. Like, they tried to make the guy look fucking horrible when he they put him into the ground like with a horrible reputation. They really tried to do everything to damage that guy.
Profile on Stanley McChrystal about his partying with the NATO guys in Afghanistan, and he published right before he died why Democrats love to spy on Americans, which exposed the party's hypocrisy regarding some of the civil liberty overreaches they criticized under Bush, but embraced under Obama. And he'd been investigating John Brennan on an upcoming expose. Well, we can't have that. Well, wouldn't that be interesting if some of the stuff that's about to come out on Brennan would have to do with Michael Hastings' death? Because there you see the car. You don't see much wrong. Like, he supposedly hit that tree and caused the engine to eject. I think 100 yards, they said?
Yeah, it was a long way.
See if I find a quote on the engine. Because the engine ejected out of the little
far.
100 yards.
It was far. That engine was far.
But then we got the WikiLeaks Vault 7 evidence. Oh, interesting. On this article here, Mint Press News, the YouTube video's gone.
Oh,
so
really?
What happens in the YouTube purge? Oh, we missed key evidence now. Now we can't see, although we just showed it. But look, there it is.
Michael Hastings. They don't want him out there on YouTube. Wow.
YouTube made up something.
This is Orwellian, guys.
News or something. Who knows?
This is starting to become very creepy.
Can't have that.
It's creepy. Sorry, it is.
So Richard Clark, who is a counterterrorism expert, Richard A. Clark told the Huffington Post that the crash that killed Hastings was consistent with a car cyber crash. And then they go into this article how they do this. But the Vault 7 leaks came out, and WikiLeaks has some documents that confirm this technology existed in 2014. So that's when he died, 2014. And there's reason to believe the CIA was capable of hijacking vehicles as far back as the late 90s.
Yeah.
The CIA called it Boston Brakes assassination technique. So they basically kill your brakes or rev your engine up high, cause you to drive into something. That's what those little black boxes are for. I mean, they're also there to help you diagnose what's wrong with your car, but then they can be hacked into.
I think the Toyota Prius did that for a while too.
Yeah.
Inadvertently.
So I'll bring
Completely
that back up.
true.
That yellow part.
How do you think?
Several details.
All right, so if anybody here is thinking that that's crazy, how do you think there's a wire connected to your throttle, all right? And that wire is actually connected to a computer. And what he just said is that little black box is you connect into your black box and you could diagnose your car. You can actually see what's wrong with your car, if there's any issues with it, if there's a fuse out. That's what that computer has done. I have a 98, and you obviously you have that, and you can connect it into the I forget that little machine, whatever they call it. I'm not sure. But, yeah, so they could pull your, like, I've seen cases where, like, people's brakes go out. My brother's brakes went out in Iowa when he was going, he was involved, like, with the police quite a bit. So, like, they already knew who it was, and the judge threw the book at him because he was just driving down the street, and he was in an old Buick, and the brakes just went out. And who'd he slam into? He slammed into a fucking judge. He slammed into a judge. That was crazy. But no, they could, I mean, I'm not saying that happened. I'm saying, but they can cut your shit. Like, if you think about auto, or what's that called? When you go to 55 and you set it, and you set your speed there, there's a machine that grabs the wire and it pulls the wire out. That's how that works.
Little foul play. For instance,
Yeah,
the car
cruise
goes
control.
No damage to the median.
It's easy.
There are no skid marks present. And the car made a sudden 60-degree turn into a palm tree. That's because it blew up and then it kind of coasted into the palm tree. I mean, we can figure that out. We actually had a reporter. We had our own footage that we went and shot down there. And you can see there's nothing wrong with the tree. There was like a little bitty burnt mark.
What the
fuck? So there's no way it hit that tree and then blew up. It blew up before it hit the tree. So it took the coroner 2 days to identify Hastings. At least he went out quickly. And at first his wife said, it's suspicious. And then I guess some people talked to her. She said, oh, no, it's not suspicious. Not suspicious at all. So then we have this journalist who's critical of his government, lives in Virginia, probably nowhere near CIA headquarters in Langley. You know, he'd been working with the Saudis, was their government mouthpiece, essentially. He was like the editor of their state-run media system. And he wants to get married. And so he goes to the consulate there and says, hey, I want to get married. And they said, oh, you got to go to Turkey to get your marriage papers. Then he gets on a plane, flies to Turkey, and they go, no, come back in a week. We'll get your paperwork ready. Mind you, we have this thing called email, right? No, you can't have that. So he goes to London for a week, comes back, and then he goes missing. But he had his Apple Watch on. And so there's speculation about whether this Apple Watch could record this, whether they could retrieve it.
All right, this story right here is crazy. I'm not trying to get into this. I was just doing this for Michael Hastings, which I always thought was crazy. He was from Rolling Stone, and we all know Obama targeted a lot of journalists that didn't critique him very well. So authoritarian is Trump? No, he lets them sit here and spew this fucking fake news. Actually, Obama went for people's taxes, and he got them under government surveillance. That's kind of fucking creepy, if you ask me. So, who's the authoritarian? I'm not sure. Michael Hastings is crazy. Tell me what you think below. God bless y'all. Amen. I'm out.